Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you my eyebrow routine. I've always briefly did my eyebrows on camera, but today I am going to show you step by step how I achieve these eyebrows. This is how I've been doing my eyebrows for the longest time. I show you how I would do it on a regular and how I would perfect it if I have a special occasion to attend to. So yeah, if you want to know how I do my eyebrows, please keep on watching. Okay, so the main stars here are the eyebrow pomade that I use and this dual-ended angle brush. So as you can see here, this is the angled brush, and on the other side it has a spoolie. This pomade is actually very inexpensive. It's from e.l.f. and it's in the shade Espresso. So what I do, first I dip my brush very lightly. Don't want to take too much product. Just tap a little bit, and on the cover, the cap, sweep my brush back and forth so that there's not much product in there and so that the ends are pointy. So I take the spoolie side, brush my hair upwards and out so that I can see how it lays, and then I start at the end. I put some product in the middle first. The tip, I darken it up and slowly build a shape of the tail. You don't have to do one straight line. I find that it's easier to create a neater look when you go tiny strokes at a time. Be careful at the end if you really want a pointy edge. Now my brow is starting to form a shape. Notice that I haven't dipped the brush into the pomade again. So I'm just using whatever is left over. And slowly dragging the color to the front with whatever is just left on the brush. And there's still a little bit of product in there. I'm going to go to the front and draw a line from the front the middle part of my eyebrows, but just at the bottom, outlining the bottom. And I flick the brush upwards to sort of shade the front lightly. And then I try to brush some tiny hairs in the front. And then I just brush it with a spoolie. The only time I go back to the pomade is if I want to darken the ends and define it even more. So we're going to do the same thing. Just dip a little bit. Swipe it side to side. That helps me get the thin end. So I'm going to define the ends again, this time focusing on the bottom of the brows. And perfecting the shape. Remember that when I go to the front, there's barely any product left, and that's how I get the sort of ombre effect, where it's a little bit light in the front and darker on the ends. If I'm just going to wear my makeup for a few hours, I tend to stop there. But I'm going to show you what I do when I'm going to be wearing makeup for a really long time. But let's do my other brow first so you can see what I did one more time. Again, dipping the brush a little bit, swipe side by side so that you get the pointy edge. Brush the brow, the middle part, and then outline the tail, top and bottom. Now we're going to the front again, outlining the bottom of the front. Try not to put too much pressure so that the pointy edges of the brush stay pointy. Flicking upwards so you get some product, but not too much. Then slanting the brush. Going in one more time to darken the ends, but brushing the eyebrows first, especially in the front, so you get that really light color in the front. Coarse in the edges, darkening the edges again. If it looks like I have a bald spot on this eyebrow, it's because I do. So I tend to darken that up even more so it's less noticeable. Then again, with very little product, going in the front, kind of repeating the process. And that's my brows. And yeah, that's how I usually do my eyebrows if I want to do it quick. My eyebrows are definitely not even. This tends to be the easier brow. And this one, since I have a scar there, it's a little bit more difficult to shape. So now I'm going to show you how I perfect my brows when I'm going to a special occasion or I'm going to wear makeup for a long period of time and I want it to last. So what I'm going to do is I take either this brown or black over here, whatever I'm feeling, if I want a darker brow that day or not. It's up to you. And right now I'm going to use an old angle brush. This one is from Sigma. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, the brush that I was using is from Anastasia. It's the number 12 brush, and this one is an old Sigma E65 brush. Down a little bit. Sometimes I mix it so it's not too dark. Tap the excess, and now I'm just going to stamp the product in there. I tend to just put eyeshadow on the ends of my brows to darken the tail. And then whatever product is left, I swipe towards the middle. But I wouldn't go past this point so that I maintain that light to dark effect. Again, on the other brow. There you go, your ombre brow. The next step is optional. This is a clear brow gel. I don't really need them since I don't have much brows. So my brows usually stays in place. But when I'm feeling extra, I'm going to use an eyebrow gel. Brush it up first, up and out. And then at the edges, just smooth the top so you don't look like you have really bushy brows, unless that's what you're going for. Up and out. And then smooth the tops. And the next step, and the final step, is when I take a flat brush. This one again is from Sigma. I can barely read the number. I think it's the E15 flat definer brush. It's really old. I'm going to take a little bit of foundation. You can use concealer if you want, but I feel like sometimes concealer is too heavy and I can't really swipe the product too much. I barely tap product in there. You can barely see anything. It's just on the tip. And then I'm going to clean up my brows with this. You don't have to swipe, you can just stamp so that you can be careful and you can get a precise line. I usually start right here, and then with whatever product is left, I'm going to clean up the front as well. And drag them down so it's blended and you don't look like you just have a line at the bottom. Careful not to touch the brows. And swipe the product so there's nothing left and you're just cleaning the edges. And then you can go right here in the front to clean it up. Now on the other side, I'm going to do the same. Start right here. Slowly in the front. And that is how you get that nice, sharp, crisp edge. You can stop right there, but you know me, I'm extra, especially if I'm going to a special occasion. I'm going to take a little bit more foundation. If you notice, there's barely any product in there, and that's actually what you want, so you don't take too much product. And then on the top, you can clean it. And there you have it. Now I have makeup on, which I will upload after this video, probably this week or next week. And that was it, my step-by-step eyebrow routine. I hope this video was helpful. If it is, please give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye!